Hey guys, it's John. So it is day 11 post-op. It is exactly Christmas Day. I just woke up. I want to give you a quick update on my plastic surgery journey. So it's exactly Christmas Day. Yesterday I spent the first half with my family, and then the latter half my buddy came down from NorCal, and he just spending Christmas, I guess maybe even New Year, at my new place here with me. So right now, I don't feel any kind of pain. I don't feel any kind of discomfort. There's a little bit of swelling, but other than that, there's not too much discomfort. It's still really tight here at the where they put the implant in. The nose still feels a little bit weird when I wake up, as you can see when I move my nostrils and stuff like that. The skin here feels kind of tight, but other than that, it feels pretty natural, and it looks kind of natural. Like, people don't just kind of jump out at me and tell me that I got surgery. People have been telling me that I look kind of Korean or Japanese, but not necessarily the surgically enhanced ones. Anyhow, so right now the biggest issue that I'm facing by far is definitely painkiller withdrawal. So I ran out of painkiller, which is tramadol, approximately 12 hours ago. Yeah, something like that. And right now has been 12 hours since my last dose. I did email my doctor. I was like, hey, can you refill my prescription? But then he go ahead and texted me. He's like, hey, do you want me to refill your prescription? Which I thought was very nice of him, because it's Christmas Day, and dude, this guy honestly, this guy never takes like any time off. I texted him once like 2 a.m. in the morning, and he texted me back like 30 minutes later. So like, dude, this guy doesn't take any time off. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, so he texted me back and he's like, hey, do you really want me to fill your prescription? And I thought about it, and I told him no. I told him, like, I'm gonna try to get clean, because the reality is, like, right now I'm like very sort of dependent on painkiller. Right now my body has developed some kind of a chemical dependency, and having not taken it for over 12 hours, I feel like really shit. I feel really chill. I feel really like negative thoughts running through my mind and stuff like that. It's kind of like a stock market crash, when you pay $2 or $5 for an asset with a valuation, like a fair valuation of only like $1 or $1.50. You're gonna have a crash. You're gonna have mean reversion eventually. It may not come today, it may not come a year from now, but eventually, like, there's such thing as gravity. And the same is true with drugs. When you take like painkiller, or even something a little bit more intense like heroin or meth, like, when you have your your subjective reality artificially boosted by chemical substances, or by interest rates, as in the case of lower interest rates, as in the case of the asset markets, eventually you're gonna have a crash. Like, that's just how it works, guys. Like, you're gonna have mean reversion eventually. And I thought, like, I can either kick the can down the road like the European Union and take the crash after the holidays, but then I'll just start off the new year, like the first couple weeks I'll be like really like tired and bummed out. Or I can have kind of like not a very productive holiday, just kind of like lazing around at home, going through painkiller withdrawals. But then after New Year, I'll be like, very shortly thereafter, I'll be like a new man, have a new face, have my energy level back and stuff like that. So I thought I'll take that route instead. So basically, I deliberately chose to take the crash now instead of take more painkillers and kick the can down the road. And don't forget, like, it's not just a simple matter of shifting the time of the crash. Like, the more time I take it, the worse the eventual crash, So so it's not just the matter of kicking the can down the road. It's kicking the can down the road at a high interest rate. So so basically, yeah, I'll take the crash now. I feel the withdrawal already. It's probably gonna peak in about 24 hours. The symptoms, the chills, the insomnia, the negative thoughts, like all that good stuff. It's not my first time going through painkiller withdrawal. But yeah, it has to come eventually. The sooner the better. And right now it's holidays. Like, literally, on one hand I can tell myself, okay, it's the holidays, I'm gonna have a good time, like, I'll take the crash later. But the reality is, like, there is no better time to take the crash than the holidays, right? I mean, come on, like, you're not doing anything, you're just kind of at home. Like, what better time is there going to be to take the crash? So yeah, so basically, I ran out of painkillers, feeling like severe withdrawal symptoms, chills, insomnia, negative thoughts, yeah, just like restless legs, just like not a very pleasant subjective experience, even though objectively my underlying reality has improved substantially. But like just subjectively, it just feels like not a very good experience right now. It's day 11 post-op. I probably won't make another update videos for a while. I've only made this one because my buddy went to Wholesome Choice, so it gave us a little bit of time where I don't have anything to do, so I thought I'd make this update video. But like realistically, like in the next like 48 hours or 72 hours, I'm just gonna be basically going through like tramadol painkiller withdrawal, and so that just means like I won't be very productive, and I'll just try to return to homeostasis. I'll probably make an update video like later this week, maybe something around day like 15, day like 17 post-op or something, but there's really not that much to talk about. As you can see, my face has healed up. I'm wearing this like literal nasal strip here when I go to bed, and that's to help me like hold my nose together to keep the nostril shape. But I made videos about that after my first surgery. I kind of take this off when I go outside, but then when I come back home, especially when I'm going to bed, I wear this little nasal strip thing. But yeah, other than that, there's not like too much to talk about. I think after my painkiller withdrawals, like it'll just be a slow like 3 months until my cartilage here fully sets, and then after that I don't have to wear the nasal strip anymore during my sleep, and then I'll just be like, you know, everybody else. It'll be difficult to tell I got surgery. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good holiday. I'll talk to you guys in a couple days.